Other, yes. Om Shuklam Varadharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam
Om Shuklam Bharadharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam
Sannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye
Pannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantayet
Gajanana Padmarkam Gajanana Maharnisham
Gajanana
Agajanana
Padmarkam Gajanana Maharnisam Anekadantam
Ekadam Tam
Bhattanam
Bhattanam Ekadantam
Ekadantam
Upasmahe
Upasmahe
Gnananandamayam Devam
Gnananandamayam Devam
Nirmala Sphatikakrutim
Nirmala Spatika Kritim
Adharam Sarva Vidyanam
Adharyam Sarva Vidyanam
Hayagrivam Upasmahe
Hayagrivam Upasmahe
Sarvaswarupe Sarvese
Sarvaswarupe Sarvese
Sarvashakti Samanvite
Sarvashakti Samanvite
Bhayebhyaha Trahino Devi
Bhayebhyaha Trahino Devi
Durge Devi Namostute
Durge Devi Namostute
Durge Devi Namostute
Durge Devi Namostute
Sarva Chaitanya Rupam Tam
Sarva Chaitanya Rupam Tam
Adyam Shaktim Chadhimahi
Adyam Shaktim Cha Dhimahi
Dhiyo Yona Prachodayatu
Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat
Dhiyo Yona Prachodayatu.
Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat.
So we have been going on with the Durga Saptasati, Parayanam and Adhyayanam, and we have noted in the 4th chapter of Durga Saptasati that Ammavaru, Durga Parameswari, was able to put down Mahishasura and give the respective positions and administrative powers to all the gods. And headed by Indra, all the gods joined to praise her achievements, her Paropakaram, and how much they are benefited. All that has been accounted in the stotra found in the 4th chapter. And ultimately, they also not only they described her beauty, her work, and her war talent and warfare abilities and various weapons she was able to wield in order to quell down the entire army of the Mahishasura and very tough them and put them all together, done for. Then the gods have praised her, and ultimately they made a prayer that, O Goddess Durga Parameswari, not only you are personally powerful, eminent and brilliant, also the kind of weapons you wield, also they are divine, because all those weapons have got the touch by your soft fingers. Karatala Sangini. So Karatala Sangini means they have the touch. So touch is the mother of all senses. Touch is the mother of all sciences. And therefore, the same point has been pointed out by Markandeya. So Markandeya Maharshi is a great scientist also. We may just look at them at the slokas just as a part of prayer and praise and submission of desires and requesting for submission of wants, fulfillment of wants and so on. But apart from that, there is a lot of message and spirituality conveyed through the words in Sanskrit, slokas. So, for example, and also a combing thoughts are also being presented in slokas like this 27th sloka, where it is said, Khadga Shula Gadadini Yani Chastrani Chembike Karapallava Sangini Tairasman Raksha Sarvataha. So we want all-round protection. So what is all-round protection? Sarvataha, it is body, mind, and spirit. So body is being attacked, internal and external people. That is Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. These are the 6 inner enemies. And these enemies will be trying to by each other to overpower the body, to overpower the mind, to overpower the spirit, and see that the body will be kept under difficulties. So the kopam in the Panimanishi, maid servant, makes her to stop and lose her job, resign her job by herself. It is Swayam Kruda Paradham, or by any employee, because that Krodham and all that comes into picture, Kamam, Krodham, Lobham, Moham. So that's why he said that that kind of kopam should not be there. You should be accommodative, adjustable for the work more than the boss and other employees. Then you can definitely, if not now, next you can show your brightness and your CV will be better. But people generally have no patience. And therefore, here, Khadga, Shula, Gada. These are the prime weapons which are useful. Khadga is to pierce. Shula is to pierce. And Khadga is to cut off. Chedana. So Khadga Chedana, Gada Ghata, Shula Pata, and Khadga Kurtana. Understand Sanskrit? So Kurtana is to cut down, to separate. The sword. Shula is to make them fall on the ground. If the Shula is trident, say they push with Shula, the enemy will fall down or the person will fall down the moment you hit it. So hitting is taken place, Shula, and moreover, smashing is with Gada. Not only make the enemy or anything fall down on the ground, but Gada is to smash. And therefore, Ivanni Kuda, with all these ayudhas, and not only that, there are missiles also, Astrani. I told you, missile and weapon, there are 2. Missiles have always the divine mantra power couched in them. Agneya Astra and Brahmastra, Vayuastra, Nagastra. I think you must have heard these names. So all Astra, all these are empowered because of the Mula Mantra Siddhi. For example, when Rama was blessed with all Astras and Shastras by Vishwamitra, the Astras stood before him, Rama, and asked, where should I take place in you? Where is the placement for us? You may purchase a sofa, but you should fix a place in our house to sofa, is it not? Otherwise, you'll ask your husband, go and return. We have no place in our drawing hall. Poor fellow, he has to take it back. It's a command of Amma. So it happens, but before it does happen, it is good that you fix a place in our house. Oh, if at all we bring an article outside from, this is the place where we can fix it up. Then there is approval both sides. The article will be safe, not getting return post. Like that, here also, you know that only in case of Rama, when Rama said, you always take your positions in my body. And whenever I remember and call you back, then you come into action. So that is the power of Rama. And who is Rama? Rama is nothing but the incarnation of Shakti. So Rama and Rama. And that's why, so Lakshmana Architaya Yai Namaha, Rama Architaya Yai Namaha. So whoever worships the goddess will get seated in him. Therefore, they become inseparable. Is it not? In other words, if you say Suklambaradharam Vishnum, so you have started meeting with Ganapati. So normally in meeting, nobody talks, nobody gets out. So they have to be attentive in the meeting. So that's what. So Ganapati say, meeting chal raha hai. So when you make Ganapati, or when you make Durga Parameswari say meeting Sara. So in meetings, you are always attentive, is it not? You have to be. So in that manner, here Astrani, Ambike, but Karapallava Sangi means you are in contact with them. See, unless you have a contact with the weapons and astras, they are useless. That is, they cannot be employed unless you leave the weapon from you with a mantram or with intention or with a purpose or with sankalpa. They don't go. And see, if Rama and Ravana fought, they didn't meet each other, but they were at distance. But the weapons went and hit each other and made all the war going on, and ultimately Ravana done for. Therefore, that Karapallava Sangini indicates that you have to employ, you have to activate, and you have to employ them, use them. Unless you use that, it is useless. What you can be useful can remain useless unless you use it. So that's why here you have got application, technology, and content and material. But all that depends upon the individual's thinking and mind. So Raksha Sarvataha. Sarvataha means all round. No nook and corner be left unturned. So every nook and corner important, every particle. That's why Sarvataha Raksha. When all the gods ultimately made a prayer that, see, war making, killing the Mahishasura and others is not the end for protection at all. If you get your daughter married, don't think that your work is done. No, when she becomes a mother, you should go. When she has some family problem, you have to go and help, is it not? So the mother and father are constantly attached to the children, although they are given independent responsibility, is it not? So you can't say that I washed my hands by performing marriage or upanayam for the boy. No, you can't. You remember, we have 6 grandchildren. We made 12 trips to and fro to America and India. So 12 trips easily it has become. But in addition, we have got other trips also. So ultimately, before we were able to get permanent, so we had to be shuttling between these 2 countries. How hard it is it not? But anyway, that all done. So Karapallava Sangini, I'm just trying to bring out the practical application and message that is there in each sloka, and you can apply like that. Now please repeat. Om Rushirivacha. 2 times.
Om Rushirivacha. Om Rushirivacha. Khatkashula Gadadini Yani Cha Astrani Te Ambike Karapallava Sangini Tairasman Raksha Sarvataha. Om Rushiruvacha. I need so hot, Haritha, leave the door open. Internet kavali. Charge it.
So having been seen the description of the episode of warfare between Mahisha and the Devi Durga Parameswari, now the narrator is Rishi. So that Rishi is narrating the story of Durga Parameswari or Adishakti's Swarupam to the 2 audience, that is Suratha and Sumedha, a king and a merchant. So a Vaisya and Kshatriya, they are the students of Rishi, and he was telling. Now he continues. Evam 29th sloka of 4th chapter. We are at the end of the whole chapter and the episode, and we'll be embarking on a higher thing. Evam stuta surair divyaihi.
Evam stuta suraihi divyaihi. Evam stuta suraihi divyaihi.
Kusumaihi nadanodbhavaihi.
Kusumaihi nanado.
Nada.
Kusumaihi nanodbhavaihi.
Nadanodbhavaihi.
Nadanodbhavaihi. नदनोद्भवैः
अर्चिता जगतां धात्री
अर्चिता जगतां धात्री अर्चिता जगतां धात्री
तथा गन्धानुलेपनैः
तथा गन्धानुलेपनैः
भक्त्या समस्तैः त्रिदशैः
भक्त्या समस्तैः स्त्रिदशैः दिव्यैः धूपैस्तु धूपिता
प्राह प्रसाद सुमुखी
प्राह प्रसाद सुमुखी
समस्तान् प्रणतान् सुरान्
समस्तान् प्रणतान् सुरान्
So divyaihi suraihi. So divya means belonging to heaven. So their native place is heaven. All the heavenly deities praised her, made stotra to her. Not only mere stotra is important. You have to make some puja to her. So what is the puja? Nadanodbhavaihi kusumaihi archita. Nadanodbhava means those flowers born in the rivers. Like Ganga, the flowers are born river. River means water. And river water only is used for the plants to make the flower plants to flower. And all water is from rivers, is it not? Because even sun takes river water up during summer and multiplies the quantity and then gives back to the land. That is what we see the process. So that's why kusumas, kusuma is the flowers. Kusuma. Sumana is soft. Kusuma means ku means earth. So the flowers are grown upon the earth. The suma, see, ku chalamba is Durga Parameswari. Ku means earth. Chala is movement. Amba is mother. So Lakshmi Devi, she will be there in the Bhagya Rupam to all people. So ku chala amba, you understand, in Bengaluru we have got one Kuchalamba Kalyana Mantapam, Kuchalamba Devasthanam, and Kuchalamba Rangamandira, etc. in Ragigudda Anjaneya Swami temple. You didn't come to Bengaluru, is it not, sometime? So this Kuchalamba means Lakshmi Devi. And she is more present in the Bhulokam. All people are enjoying the Bhoga and Bhagya. And Srushti Karta, Srushti Bhokta, Srushti Nashakaha, Vishnuhu antar. Srushti Karta, he is one who creates world. And world consisting of so many things. And Srushti Bhokta means he only gets all the flowers. You must have gone to Tirumala. There you must have read the board. Yeah, on Tirumala em undi board.
Anni puvulu devuduke samarpitam.
Exactly. You are on the right track. So akkada evaru pool pettukokudu adavaallu. Anybody. So ikkada unna poolanta Venkatamana Swamike vellipotundi. And all that flowers offered to her, there is a disposal point also. Nirmalyam. So బండిలో వేసుకొని నిర్మాల్యాన్ని రోజు ఒక చోట చూసి దాన్ని రీసైకిల్ ಮಾಡಿ చేస్తుంటారు కానీ so flowers are sold or offered but never worn by the people for decoration. Alankaram లేదు. If at all you go with alankaram, you will have to give it up. So people నిలువు దోపడేవాడ వెంకటరమణ గోవింద వెంకటరమణ అంటే అమ్మవారు అన్ని వచ్చేసారు. సో నీలాలు ఇచ్చేస్తారు, వేసుకొచ్చిన ఆభరణాలన్నీ హుండీలో వేసేస్తారు. కాబట్టి సామాన్యంగా తిరుపతికి వెళ్ళిన వాళ్ళకి తిరుమల వాళ్ళకి బస్ ఛార్జ్ టికెట్ రిటర్న్ బస్ ఛార్జ్ కూడా ఉండదు వాళ్ళకి. I know see people asking for return bus trip ticket. Because that is a total surrendering of anything that you own. Submission. And you see, కాశీకి పోతే నీకు ఇష్టమైనది వదిలిపెట్టి రావాలి. And there was one small episode I can tell you. See, we used when there was a conference, world conference in Sanskrit in Banaras Indian University. It was for 1 week or so. We stayed in the Banaras Indian University hostels, lecturers, teachers hostel. So every day we used to go by Tanga to the Ganga River bank, and there at the Ghata, the Shaswamedha Ghat, we asked one boatman to take us to the other shore, other bank of the river, because here all people will be taking bath, is it not? So manaku bhayam. So akkada apakka evaru undaru ekkuva. So we used to go at that time to the other bank and sit in Ganga river and enjoy the vibrations. Alalu ala potunte mimmalni konsepu ooputundandi. That kind of vibration. We have the fortune of experiencing the vibrant flow of the current of the water, Ganga. And in another point, you also remember, and another point is, if you pick the Ganga river mud beneath the water level, kinda mannu untundi kada, Ganga kinda దగ్గరలోనే ఆ మన్ను తీసుకొని మీరు చక్కగా హోల్ బాడీ అనాయింట్ చేసుకొని 1 నిమిషం సూర్యుడికి చూపించి నమస్కారం చేసి డిప్ చేస్తే మీలో ఉన్న దోషాలు, పాపాలు, నొప్పులన్నీ పోతాయండి. దట్స్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ వాట్ యు కాల్ మడ్ బాత్. యు నో దట్? మనం మడ్ బాత్ చేస్తే రివర్కి పోతే ఏమిటంటే మడ్ బాత్, దేర్ ఇస్ నో సోప్ ఈజ్ యూజ్డ్ ఇన్సైడ్ ది రివర్. You have to pick up the mud down the bottom and apply, smear all your body, and then wait a while and then take a dip. Then that is real great healing for your body. Who will tell all these things? Only those who experience it and who are told about it. So therefore, whenever you go to a river bed, if at all you plan to take bath, you just pick up that mud down and then and smear your body and then take a dip. Then all your body ailments will go and will be not there much. So your health will improve. So నేను అందుకని మా ఫ్రెండ్ వాడు వచ్చాడు. హీఈస్ ఆల్సో ప్రొఫెసర్ ఇన్ సాంస్క్రిట్ ఇన్ వన్ ఓరియంటల్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ తిరుపతి. మన్ను బాగుంది, shall we take mannu from this Ganga river and do? Then he was just telling, what is this? When you come to Kashi, you are supposed to give up everything.
మన్ను కూడా తీసుకెళ్ళకూడదు.
సో ఇదేంటి పిచ్చి ఐడియా అన్నట్టుగా మాట్లాడాడు. ఎందుకంటే కాశీకి వెళ్తే మీకు ఇష్టమైనది వదిలిపెట్టుకోవాలి. యు ఆర్ నాట్ సపోజ్ టు టేక్ ఎనీథింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ కాశీ ఎక్సెప్ట్ రివర్ వాటర్, గంగా నీరు. సో గంగా నీళ్ళు తప్ప ఇంకేమీ తెచ్చుకోకూడదు. Those days it was like that. Anyway, like that here, kusumodbhavaihi, kusuma, అంటే flowers grown upon the ground from the river water. కొన్ని రాయరు వ్యాఖ్యానం లోపల, you know, understand? So people don't write all these things. Kusuma, flower, is equal to flower. So kusuma, and where is that nadana udbhavas? They are all come up, sprung from the waters. So river లో కూడా పద్మాలు ఉంటాయి అండ్ రివర్ లో కూడా ఫ్లవర్స్ ఉంటాయి. అటువంటి రివర్స్ లో పుట్టినటువంటి అంటే గంగా రివర్. సో ఈవెన్ ఇన్ హెవెన్ there are rivers. Ganga is one such river called celestial rivers. Terrestrial rivers, celestial rivers. And in between, in Antarala also there is Samudra, sea. So water is there plenitude in the entire universe. Even our body has got 75% of water. Therefore, and we have got, as you know, we have got only 6 liters of blood, that's all. With which you have to live 6 liters of blood, with which you have to maintain your 120 years of life. How economical is the God, is it not? And in order to purify, pump up and pump back, heart, lungs. So heart, lung is the important system in our body. Nam body analyze chestu potunte baaguntundi. And Archita, you have to show the honor with this. So if at all you want to use flowers, I mean Archana, what are the most important substance? Kusuma, Nada. So you must want water and flowers. And after water and flowers, that's Abhisheka. Then Gandhanulepanaihi. You have to anoint Devi with Gandham. Gandhamu Puyagarare. Ani Tyagaraja Swami Kirtan Chesadu. So Gandham is that which will convey the fragrance. So fragrant Gandham you have to apply. Gandhanu Lepanayam. So with this Lepana, Dhatri, what is that? Jagatam Dhatri. Dhatri means mother. And then she, Mother Earth actually, Mahatri is Mother Earth. So she is the Mother Earth. See, Mother is a divine. You are not writing that article. I don't know. Do tomorrow, it go for you and cheptunnaru.
నేను రాసాను అంకుల్, మీకు చూపిస్తాను ఇప్పుడు కావాలంటే. రాసాను, కొంచెం క్లీన్ చేసి పంపించేస్తా ఇవాళ నైట్
ఈ రోజే పంపించాలి. బికాజ్ పంపించేస్తే యువర్ మైండ్ విల్ ఫ్రీ, యూ కెన్ అటెండ్ అదర్ థింగ్స్. అదర్వైజ్ దుర్గమ్మ విల్ సిట్ ఇన్ యువర్ హెడ్.
పొద్దున్న నుంచి అలాగే చెప్తుందమ్మ, ఈ 10 minutes లో చేయి, 10 minutes లో చేయను.
So because she is also a mother who goads all people. Mother won't keep quiet. So Jagatam Dhatri Tatha Gandhanu Lepanaihi. And what more is requirement for puja? And Bhaktya Samasta Tridasaihi Divyaihi Dhupaihi Sudhupita. Gandham పెట్టిన తర్వాత ధూప దీప నైవేద్య తాంబూల అర్పణ చేయాలి. అది పంచోపచార పూజ అంటారు. సో ఆ నైవేద్యం పెట్టిన తర్వాత ధూపం చూపించి, హారతి చూపించి, నైవేద్యం పెట్టి ఏవో సంథింగ్ యూ షుడ్ ఆఫర్. బికాస్ వై నైవేద్యం? బికాస్ దే బికమ్ హంగ్రీ. పూజ చేయించుకుంటే ఆకలి ఎక్కువ అవుతుంది. పూజ చేసే వాళ్ళకు అవుతుంది, పూజ చేయని వాళ్ళకు అవుతుంది, చేయించుకునే వాళ్ళకు అవుతుంది. సో స్నానం చేసిన తక్షణమే ఏదో కాఫీనో అదో తాగుతారు కొంతమంది. చాలా స్నానం చేసి కాఫీ తాగుతారంటారు. సో ది స్నానం and Archana will give rise for activization of our hunger. Therefore, ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಸುಧೂಪಿತ ದಿವ್ಯೈರ್ ಧೂಪೈಹಿ ತ್ರಿದಸೈಹಿ. ಸೊ ಧೂಪ ದೀಪ ధూపం అన్నప్పుడు ది ఫ్రాగ్రెన్స్ ఇన్సెన్స్ స్టిక్స్తో ధూపం వేస్తారు. ధూప దీప నైవేద్య తాంబూల అర్పణం. అండ్ దట్ comes to conclusion of the puja. So now stotram and puja, theory and practice, theory class and laboratory job, both are mentioned by Rishi. How to please the others. You cannot simply make them praise, but also you take something to them. That's why it is said you should not go with empty hands to the house of a family man to meet the patient in the hospital or elsewhere. And also to go to temple. Temple poinappudu, you should take something with you to the temple god. So narikta hastaha acharyam devam గృహం గచ్చేత్ అంటారు. ఏమేమో చెప్తారండి పెద్దవాళ్ళు, మనం పాటిస్తే మనకు మంచిది.
అన్నిటికీ ఒక రీజన్ ఉంటుంది అంకుల్, అది ప్రతిదానికి.
యా, ఇప్పుడు ఇంటికి పోతూనే ఇఫ్ యు గో టు హౌస్, the children come running. They open the door. They open the door and they look, because of their height, they look only your hands. చేతిలో చాక్లెట్ ప్యాకెట్ ఉందంటే లాక్కొని అమ్మ 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 somebody has come అని చెప్పి పరిగిపోతారు to report the arrival. Is it not? Otherwise, children will not at all bother you to inform anybody. So doing something you should take and what. So like that, and then అమ్మవారు ప్లీజ్ అయిపోయి ఏం చెప్పింది? ప్రసాద సుముఖి ప్రాహ సమస్తాన్ ప్రణతాన్ సురాన్. సో అమ్మవారు became highly pleased because of the praises and puja done for her, and then she spoke. That is exactly the response. When you are given some honor, you have to make a toast. మాట్లాడాలి కదండి. మీకు పూలమాల వేసి చేతిలో అన్ని పెట్టిన తర్వాత యూ షుడ్ టాక్ సంథింగ్. దట్స్ వాట్ ఇస్ సంప్రదాయం. ఇచ్చిందంతా తీసుకొని మాట్లాడుకుని ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిపోతే హౌ డూ యూ ఫీల్? You don't be happy when the speaker won't talk to you. That's why అమ్మవారు ప్రసాద సుముఖి. అది said too, she was a ఘోరముఖి. When she was fighting with the Mahishasura, she was ghastly in appearance. But now that she has done the job, all gods have pleased her and they have worshipped her. So she began talking. Pranatan Suran. So pranata means bowing down. So all the devas have bowed down their head. So to bow down the head means submission, total submission. Because head is important. అందుకే ఏమంటారు, హెడ్ లాంగ్ పిల్లోస్ అంటారు. తెలుసండి, ఇంగ్లీష్లో వాళ్ళు ఏమంటారు, హెడ్ లాంగ్ అంటారు. తల ఎత్తుకొని పోవడం అనేది గర్వం, తల దించుకొని పోవడం వినయం. ఇజ్ ఇట్ నాట్? సో తల దించుకొని పోవడం అనేది వినయము, సిగ్గు, మర్యాద. తల ఎత్తిపోవడము తక్కువ. సో ఇక్కడ ప్రణత ఇది మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ థింగ్. హెడ్ లాంగ్ అన్నప్పుడు వాళ్ళు పొగురు ఎక్కువ అని చెప్పడానికి. సో ప్రణత సురాన్. నౌ ది స్పీచ్ ఆఫ్ దేవి. So here in Durga Saptasati, we have narrator, we have the benefactors, and we have the enemies, and the Paramatma speaking. This is exactly a full text, full complete section like Aditya Hridayam. Aditya Hridayam చదువుతుంటారు. సో ఆదిత్య హృదయంలో దేవతలు, గురువు అగస్త్య మహర్షి, శిష్యుడు రాముడు, అండ్ ఆరాధ్య దేవత సూర్య భగవానుడు, ఆయన ప్రత్యక్షమై చెప్తాడు గో అహెడ్ అని. త్వరస్వ అంటే గో అహెడ్. సో అందరూ కలిసినారు కాబట్టి ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ది స్తోత్రాస్ ఆదిత్య హృదయ స్తోత్రం ఈజ్ రియలీ పవర్ఫుల్. Like that, Durga Saptasati Homam is also powerful. In Chicago, you must have seen, they are doing Sahasra Chandi and Koti Lalita Sahasranamarchana. You know that? It is coming in YouTube, and I'll send you the link. You may just open. So they have recited Durga Saptasati for more than 1 crore times. All over the globe, he has mobilized people and done. So anyway, so Praha Prasada Sumachi. Please repeat. Devyuvacha.
Devyuvacha. Devyuvacha.
Priyatam Tridasa Sarve.
Vriyatam tridasha sarve. Vriyatam tridasha sarve.
Yadasmatto bhivanchitam.
Yadasmat abhivanchitam. Yadasmat abhivanchitam.
Deva uchuhu.
Deva uchuhu.
Bhagavatya kritam sarvam.
Bhagavatya kritam sarvam. Bhagavatya kritam sarvam.
Nakinchit avasishyate.
Kinchit avasishyate. Nakinchit avasishyate.
Yadayam nihataha shatrasmakam.
Yadayam nihata shatrasmakam. Yadayam nihataha shatrusmakam.
Mahishasuraha.
Mahishasuraha.
Idi chapi varodeyaha.
Yadi chapi varodeyaha.
Tvayasmakam maheshwari.
Asmakam maheshwari. Swayasmakam maheshwari.
Samsruta tvam no.
Samsmruta tvam no. Samsmruta tvam no.
Himsethaha paramapadaha.
Himsetha paramapadaha.
So the gods started telling when Ammavaru is ready to grant boons, what do you want? Vriyatam, choose. So Vriyatam means choose whatever you want. Then when the goddess tell like that, then all gods said, there is nothing not done by you to us. You have successfully launched the project of killing the Mahishasura and all enemies of Asa. So you launch project over and kinchit avasishyate, there is nothing still remnant and everything has been executed. But if you are asking me as to want to ask something, then we are putting down like this. Yadayam nihataha shatru asmakam mahishasuraha. The most dangerous enemy of us has been quelled down and we are removed of the problems. But in case, actually we don't have any wants, but in case you are ready to grant our wants, what you should try to, Maheshwari, whether people worship you or not worship you, whether people remember you, not remember you, and to all of them, because of our grace and prayer, you please try to remove all the troubles, serious troubles, which people face upon the land. వాడు పూజ చేయడండి అన్నీ మంచిగా ఉంది అంటే దట్ ఈస్ ది వరం granted by Devi, because on our behalf, our departed parents, our parents, grandparents, departed parents, and gods have made sufficient prayers to Devi. You understand? వాడు ఏం చేయడండి, వాడికి అన్ని వస్తుంది అంటాం. వాడు చేయకపోయినా అసంస్కృత అంటారు. ఎందుకంటే వర్క్ కదా, వర్క్ వాళ్ళు పొద్దున 7 గంటలకు కూర్చుంటే రాత్రి 10 గంటల దాకా కంప్యూటరే దిక్కు. అదే పరమాత్మ. అలాగున్నటువంటి వాళ్ళకి అదే వర్క్ అనమాట. వర్క్ ఈజ్ వర్షిప్. సో పరమాపద, పరమ ఆపద మీన్స్ సీరియస్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. ఆపద ఈజ్ డిఫికల్టీ ఏ, అండ్ పరమాపద ఈజ్ ది డిఫికల్టీ. And then he said Paramapadaha. So whatever Paramapadas are there, please try to quell them down. Please repeat. Yascha martyaha stavairebhihi.
Yascha martaha stavairebhihi. Yascha martaha stavairebhihi.
Tvam stoshyati almalanane.
Tvam stoshyati malanane.
Amalanane.
Tvam stosyatya amalanane.
Tasya vittaha.
Tasya vittaha
Vibhavaihi.
divi bhavaihi.
Vittadbhir vibhavaihi.
Oh, vittardihi vibhavaihi.
Dhana dharadi sampadam.
Dhanadharadi sampadam.
Vruddhaye asmat prasannatvam.
Vruddhaye asmat prasannatvam.
No bhavethaha sarvadambike.
Bhavethaha sarvadambike.
So Amma, you are very much gracious. You try to, and your face is amala. Amalanana means mala is dirty, problematic,
clean,
grim, ghastly. Amalanana means clear, happy mind. So one has to keep happy mind whenever guest comes, though you are quarreling inside the house. Whatever be your mood in the house, the moment a friend knocks your door and comes inside, you have to show happiness. Then only the friend will be happy and you are happy. So now she was angry upon Mahishasura and did wonderful work. But now looking at gods and all devotees, she has to change her facial expression, because face is the index of man or woman. ముఖం చూసే చెప్పేస్తారు ఎలాంటి అమ్మాయో అబ్బాయో అని. వాడితో మాట్లాడకండి, వాడికి మహా కోపంగా ఉన్నాడు అని చెప్పి పంపించేస్తారు. లేదు ప్రశాంతంగా ఉన్నారు చూడండి, ఆయన ముఖం బాగా ప్రశాంతంగా ఉంది, వెళ్ళి మాట్లాడండి అంటారు. So it all depends upon the facial look that you pose. So here Ammavaru is having the Amalanana, clear, beautiful, happy face. And now the request is those people who have riches, with tadbhihi vibhavaihi, those people who are rich and their riches should be distributed for the needy people. A friend in need is indeed a friend. ఇంగ్లీష్ వాళ్ళు పుట్టించారంటే మనకు చప్పట్లు కొడతాం. మనలో ఇక్కడ ఉంది, ఎవడు సహాయం చేస్తాడో అవసరం వచ్చినప్పుడు వాడే నిజమైన స్నేహితుడు కదా. ఈ దగ్గర అందుకే అంటారు, వర్షం కప్పలు వాన వస్తే అన్ని చేతి బకబక అంటుందట, వాన లేకపోతే కప్పలు నోరు మూసుకొని ఉంటుందట. ఎప్పుడు చెరువులు, వేమన పద్యాలు ఏమన్నా, ఎప్పుడు చెరువులు నిండును అప్పుడు
కప్పలు తెప్పలుగా ఉండును.
సో నీళ్లు నిండినప్పుడు,
అలాగే డబ్బులు ఉన్నప్పుడు చుట్టాలు కూడా అలాగా గబగబా వచ్చేస్తారు,
ఎంతమంది వస్తారు. తర్వాత డబ్బులు లేదంటే ఎవరు రారు, వచ్చేవాళ్ళు స్టాప్ చేస్తారు. అండ్ దాన్ని రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తూ ఇన్ సాంస్క్రిట్, ది ఫస్ట్ సాంస్క్రిట్ డ్రామా వెరీ ఫేమస్ ఇస్ మృచ్ఛకటికం. I don't know whether you heard the name of the drama. మృచ్ఛకటికం అని క్రేకాట్. మీరు ఒకసారి మృచ్ఛకటికం గూగుల్లో కొట్టండి, యూ విల్ గెట్ ది స్టోరీ. సో a very rich merchant was losing all his money by attending to the concubines or Vesyas and also others. So he becomes poor. How he suffers, poverty-ni ela suffer avtaru anedi chakkaga represent 10 acts. It's a big drama. Mృచ్ఛకటికం అంటే clay cart. And how ultimately the lady to whom he was attached, a general lady, she had helped him ultimately. Vasanta Sena ani. Sanskrit also, a lot of morals have been instituted there. So here this led, those people who are rich, make them pleasant and share their sampada to others. If you have more money, you will start another company. If you have more money, you will start another branch. If you have more money, you will start another shop. Is it not? So that's what is called as richness. And Valakevali Vruddhaye Asmat Prasanna. So you have to give us necessary prosperity, being pleased with us. Prasman Prasanna andre, you become pleased with our prayers and all that, and you increase the rich people, so they will make poor people also richer. The same thing you find in the Rudram. అప్పుడప్పుడు వచ్చేదానివి. సో అక్కడ ఏముంటుంది, భగవద్భ్యస్తనుష్వ మీఢ్వ తోకా యతనయాయ మృళయ అని. You try to increase the number of rich people. So this is all. I think we can conclude in the next session. It is high time for you to relax. God bless you. Om Tat Om Swasti.
Om Swasti. Om Swasti.
Sarvam Sri Krishnarpanamastu.
Om Sarvam Sri Krishnarpanamastu. Om
Sarvam Sri Matrucharanaravindarpanamastu.
Om Sri Matrucharanaravindarpanamastu.
Om Tat Satu.
Om Tat Sat. Om Tat Sat.